In this video, I'm going to review the October 2025 BTO. Let's talk about Oak Ville at Ang Mo Kio. This project has 1,425 units of 2-room flexi, 3-room and also 4-room flats spread across 6 residential blocks ranging from 21 to 24 stories high. Surprisingly, this project is actually classified as a plus flat. Why I'm saying it's a surprise, it's because Pingi Court at Bedok is also located in a mature town, but it's also far away from MRT station, and that project got a standard while this one got a plus, so that was interesting. And because this project is a plus, note that there is a 7% subsidy recovery rate if you want to sell your unit in the future after MOP. In terms of the on-site facilities, this project actually quite good. It has a preschool, an eating house, supermarket, and it will also have 4 shops, so that's good. In terms of waiting time, this project will have about 49 months of estimated waiting time. This is not the slowest, but not the fastest either, so this is like somewhere in the middle. Now let's talk about the pricing. So for 2-room flexi, the price starts from just under $200,000 and goes up to $300,000. And then for 3-room, the price starts at $340,000 to $434,000. If we look at nearby resale price, it's actually already up to under $800,000. So you're looking at a very healthy potential margin, assuming the market continues to grow. So, in 10 to 15 years, the price most likely will continue to climb, and then the owner here stands a chance to sell their unit at a very healthy profit. So similarly for 4-room, the price will start at $514,000 up to $650,000. To be fair, the price is quite good actually, considering that this is a mature town. The nearby resale price is already beyond $1.1 million. So you're looking at a gap between BTO and resale price of about 75%. So that's very good. It makes the 7% subsidy recovery pale in comparison. So yeah, I think the only catch is the very strict restrictions of a plus project, right? Besides the 10-year MOP, you also cannot rent out your whole flat even beyond MOP, so that is a concern. And then your buyer will be subjected to income ceiling, cannot sell to PR couples, etc. Now let's talk about the site plan. So this is the site plan for Oak Ville. It's a huge project indeed. The yellow color is 4-room flat, green is 3-room, and this peach is basically 2-room flexi. And then for Oak Ville, there is no rental flats. In terms of number of stories, it's slightly different for each block, but basically ranging from 21 to 24. So I think that's good. It's not too high, it's not too low either. In terms of the surrounding, as we can see on the south, this is Ang Mo Kio Avenue 5, so this is already a major street. There's another street that is still under construction here, Ang Mo Kio Street 81. And then you will face Nanyang Polytechnic on that side. And then on the east side, you have other public housing, which is under construction. So this will also be block few. Probably the low-rise view would be this one. So this side is reserved for school. So which means that if you got a mid-floor or high-floor unit, you should have like unblocked view. And the next one is reserved for park. So it seems like the stacks facing Ang Mo Kio Street 82 would be your best bet if you would like to have a little bit of unblocked view. Now if we zoom in, it seems like for block 802A, there will be 4 lifts serving 12 units, and then for block 800A, there are 9 stacks being served by 3 lifts. I think it's still quite okay, considering that the towers here only goes up to like level 20 something. So I think this is still okay. Probably would have been better if they have like, I don't know, 6 lifts or something, but I guess lifts are very expensive as far as I understand it. What I like about this development is actually probably because the land plot is big. The gap between different towers is actually quite good. So as you can see, between 802B and 804A, the distance is quite good from one block to another, so that's good. It doesn't feel too cramped, and having a lot of units like this is also good, because if, let's say, in the future you want to sell your unit, there should be a healthy amount of transaction, which can be a good benchmark for you to sell your flat later on. If you're wondering where is the multi-story car park, it's basically over here. There will be some commercial facilities at the first story, and then as usual, the roof garden will be accessible as well. Now let's talk about the location. Okay, so this is the map that HDB gave. So if we look in Google Maps, I think this is the land plot, which is close to ITE. Initially, I thought the land plot would be this whole big patch. That's why it can accommodate over 1,400 units. But then apparently not. Upon closer look, the land plot is just this part, which means that if you see this, there are actually quite a lot of room to grow. So I suspect in the future, there will be other BTOs, probably condos as well to be built here. So the area itself is indeed surrounded by schools. So you have ITE here, you have Anderson Secondary School here, and then you have SIT here, Nanyang Polytechnic is here, so quite a lot of schools. If you are wondering where is the nearest MRT station, it's Yio Chu Kang, and according to Google Map, this is about 1.1 kilometer. So probably on the map it doesn't look that far, but it's quite far. I think you would need to take a bus to go there. If you are wondering where is Ang Mo Kio, so Ang Mo Kio is over here. So it's even further away, but it is located somewhere between Yio Chu Kang and Ang Mo Kio. But then to either location, you would need to take a bus or private vehicle. I went ahead and checked like how many buses actually pass this road, because indeed we cannot deny the location is quite remote, right? And apparently there are at least 4 to 5 buses that seems to be going through this passage. So I think even though the location is a little bit far from MRT station, hopefully if there are quite a lot of bus choices, hopefully your waiting time would not be so long lah. In terms of amenities, as mentioned, the on-site facilities will include an eating house, a supermarket, several shops, etc. But then if you want to eat, you can alternatively go to the ITE college as well, because there are some eateries there. And then around these HDB blocks, on the ground floor, usually there are many small shops as well, right? Some of them are eateries as well, so you can go there. If you like to exercise, there's an active SG gym here and also swimming pool, but it's again nearer to Yio Chu Kang area. Got Yio Chu Kang Stadium there as well. Alternatively, you also have the Chengsan Market here and food center. Of course, no need to mention, there are plenty of amenities around the Ang Mo Kio area, so that's good. So in terms of schooling options, across the street, there will be Anderson Secondary School, and then other than that, there are other schools as well. This one is a primary school. This one is, as we mentioned, ITE College, and then also got Anderson Serangoon Junior College, Nanyang Polytechnic, etc. So there are quite a lot of schools nearby. You have this Mayflower Primary School, Anderson Primary School, etc. So there are quite a lot of schools, so it's suitable for families. Regarding expressway, there is an expressway here, but then again, the BTO would be located here. So it's actually still quite a distance, so I don't think you would be too bothered by the central expressway here. What is probably more troublesome is the construction noises once this area is starting to be built. So I don't know how many years would they need to complete the transformation of this area, so that's a big watch out. Okay, so what do I like about the project? I love that this project has great on-site facilities, because not every project would have a supermarket, an eating house, several shops, etc. And I also like the fact that this is a mega project, over 1,400 units, so you should have a lot of resale transaction prices in the future, which you can use as benchmark. And typically, this can help to get a better price when you try to sell your flat after MOP. There is also plenty of two-room flexi supply for seniors and first-timer singles, so hopefully that could help this particular segment of the population. And I also like, in general, Ang Mo Kio has a lot of school options at various levels, so this is going to be quite sustainable for families. And of course, Ang Mo Kio being a mature town, it actually has a lot of amenities, even though you probably would need to take a bus ride or ride a bicycle or something, but at least it's a mature town. You are not like in the middle of nowhere. Another benefit that I can see from this project is that this might end up to be one of those projects that has a moderate level of competition level. Why do I say that? Well, because even though it's in a mature town, but then the location is a little bit remote, you would need to rely on buses and not everybody likes that. This project could ended up having low to moderate competition, which will be great news for those who have been struggling to try to secure a flat. Okay, but on the other side, indeed, we cannot escape the downside, which is it is objectively far from MRT station. Yes, you can take a bus, but then realistically, right, you know, bus sometimes you wait for 2 minutes, sometimes you wait for 10 minutes plus. It's quite unpredictable. Alternatively, of course, you can always have a private vehicle, but then understandably, it's not ideal. Another downside that I initially wasn't aware of is that this particular area is actually still undergoing a transformation. So if you see on the map, actually there are some roads that are not even built yet in this area, and seems like in the future there will still be other BTOs, probably condos, I don't know, but there are still a lot of unoccupied land plot, which means that you might need to deal with construction noises and also dust for several years to come. And of course, having this project to have 10-year MOP is a little bit harsh, if I may say so, because the area is still undergoing transformation. It's far from MRT station. It is in a mature town, but then again, yeah, I personally feel that it would be making better sense if this project is categorized as a standard, but yeah, realistically, it's not. So in summary, I think it is quite rare to have a mega project in a mature town. So this is definitely one of those chances that you can consider, especially if you have been struggling to secure a BTO after several attempts. This project also has great on-site facilities, which will be helpful for your day-to-day activities. If you are okay to rely on feeder buses or have your own private vehicle, this BTO definitely can be one of your options. Historically, Ang Mo Kio application rate can be hit or miss depending on proximity to MRT station. So like what I mentioned before, this project could end up being one of those projects that has low to moderate level of competition, especially for those looking for two-room flexi. You should take a look at this project even closer, because this is one of those projects that has a lot of two-room flexi supplies, around 430, so that's actually quite generous. Overall, among the BTO lineup for October, I would put this project probably somewhere in the middle. It's not my favorite, but it's not the worst either. That's how I'm going to put it. But again, at the end of the day, it's up to you, depending on your family situation, financial situation, etc. If you want to know more about other projects, check out my other videos in this channel. To support my work, you can give a one-time tip by pressing the thanks button, pick the amount that you want, and click buy and send. Or you can also press the join button for exclusive contents and monthly membership. Your support means a lot to keep us independent. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!